So we're going to start as we did yesterday. We're going to start standing. So just take a moment to settle into your standing position. Eyes closed, that we can interocept to see what's going on inside. Notice how your feet are in contact with the earth, how your legs rise, and where do they rise from the feet? Can you feel the heel, the arch, and the ball, and the toes? And then what about the pelvis as container? Do you sense it's balanced, or is it sort of moving from one side to the other? Is it maybe different on one side to the other? And do you sense it at all? Container for our organs, the heaviest bone in the body, or connection of bones. And then the spine rising up from the center, the tailbone, which is the anchor down to the earth. And then the spine rises all the way up, and notice how is your head balanced on the top vertebra? How are your shoulders? A little body scan. You notice any other sensations in the body. You might want to keep your knees slightly bent rather than really stretching them back, so it gives us a softer perception. And then loosen your arms, so shake your arms out a little bit. Fingers, wrists, elbows, top of the arms, way into the shoulders. Shake them out. We're going to keep our wrists very soft in this practice. And then with soft wrists, so your arms are going to move up towards the sky. The wrists stay super soft, so the fingers are draping down all the way up. So stretching up and back. And then on your next exhale with bent knees, come down, touch the earth as seems most natural to you. And then we'll do this 2 more times. Soft wrists. So rather than the sort of the yoga pose, this is more of a martial arts type movement. And then softly down on your exhale. Nice soft hands. Then coming up, and as you come up, it's as if there comes a point where the arms want to reach up towards the sky. Soft wrists. And then on the next exhale, release the arms down by your side. And then bring your hands forward, shoulder height, like from the heart, palms facing upwards. Forward, as long as you can. And then bring the arms out to the side. And then turn the palms down, loosen your wrists, just let the fingertips drape down. And then arms up towards the sky, wrists stay bent, fingers down. And then with bent knees, touch the earth, come down all the way. Next, inhale, come up. Arms forward, palms facing up, shoulder height, heart height. And then arms out towards the side, palms facing up, palms facing down. Drape the fingers down. And then bring both wrists, as it were, towards each other. And then with bent knees, come down all the way. Let your body flow down towards the earth. And then on the next inhale, coming back up to standing. Take a moment again just to sense, and already probably there could have been a slight shift in how you stand. And then bringing both hands in Anjali Mudra in front of your heart, your thumb touching your sternum. Take a moment to lengthen the back of the neck, to observe the inhale coming down from the skies through the body all the way down to your feet, and the exhale from the earth all the way up through the body, lengthening your spine. You might want to set an intention for today, and it could be one to recognize beauty in everything we touch, in everything we see. And I think finding beauty is one of the highest spiritual practices. And then releasing your arms down towards your side. We're going to go through our sun salutations with slight variations to yesterday. So the arms come up and your eyes move up towards the hands. On the exhale, bow down deeply, head to knee. Inhaling, crown of the head comes forward. On the exhale, the right leg goes back, right knee to the earth. Inhaling, both arms up towards the sky. Now grasp the right wrist with the left hand, and on the next exhale, move over, like you're twisting over to the left, drawing the right arm towards the left, opening the right side of the body, and at the same time, moving your pelvis forward a little bit more. So you come deeper into the pose, lengthening the right thigh. And then inhaling, coming back, and exhale, grasp your left wrist and draw the body over towards the right. Coming back to center, and then bring both hands down. Front leg comes back into plank. So you can either stay in plank or keep your knees to the earth as you wish, but if you can, try and challenge yourself here to stay in the plank position. Here we're looking at the connection between left hand and right foot, and right hand and left foot, and seeing how these lines of connection go through the body. And then knees to the earth, sit back onto your heels, bow your forehead to the earth. Inhaling, coming back onto all fours, and exhale, release the whole body down to the earth. The hands stay underneath your shoulders, legs reach back, so long legs coming back. And then draw your shoulders back and down, your elbows sort of move in towards the body, and you feel your neck is lengthening. On the next inhale, come up into cobra. And on the next exhale, let your tongue reach out as far as it can. See if you can touch your chin. And then, so we're detoxifying. This is the perfect time to do so. It's Lent in the Christian tradition, but all over the world, this is an auspicious time to let go, to detoxify. One more time. So you're detoxifying through your tongue and also through the throat, all the words unsaid. And then coming up onto all fours. Sit back into child's pose. Turn your elbows, turn the palms of your hands to face upwards, your elbows on the earth, and then just let your head release down. Your neck release down. Child pose variation. And then coming up onto all fours, place your hands for downward facing dog, so fingertips first and then the rest of the hand. Fingers are splayed out as far as they can to give you good support. Toes to the earth, and then move back into downward facing dog. And here I invite you to stretch one leg alternately and then the other, knees bending on the opposite leg, as if you were walking very, very gently. So every time you take a step here, an imaginary step, make sure you do it with your full awareness, your full presence, together with the breath. And then on the next inhale, eyes come forward towards the hands, left leg rises all the way. On the exhale, bring the left knee in towards the navel and the head towards the knee. And we'll do this 2 more times. So we're actually moving the pelvis here, bringing the sacrum towards us as the knee comes in, and drawing it away from us as the leg comes up. And then after the next inhale, where the leg is reaching all the way back, bend the knee in towards you, and then the foot comes forward in between your hands. Right knee stays up this time, so left foot is forward. And then we're going to bring both arms up towards the sky. Find your balance. Beautiful. So back foot is up, heel is up, toes on the earth. And then grasp your right wrist on the next exhale, moving all the way over to the left. Notice how the stance in the legs and the pelvis gets deeper. And then coming back to center, grasp your left wrist and move all the way over to the right. Come back to center, lift your arms up towards the sky, bend your elbows, lift the heart up towards the sky, palms of the hands facing up. And then on the next exhale, fingertips to the earth, back leg to the front, bow down deeply. And then with the next inhale, ride it all the way up. Look at your hands. And then on the exhale, reach the fingertips out towards the side as the arms come down. You're radiating out from the heart through the hand. Beautiful. Other side. On the inhale, arms come up, your eyes move up. On the exhale, touch the earth, head to knee. Crown of the head reaches forward. On the exhale, left leg moves back, left knee to the earth. Inhaling, both arms up towards the sky. Grasp the left wrist and exhale, reaching over towards the right. Notice how your pelvis moves forward. You're lengthening the left side, not only the upper body, but also the left thigh. Come back to center, grasp the right wrist, and move all the way over to the left. Back to center, and then exhaling, both hands down. Front leg comes back. We're going to be in plank position. Stay here for as long as feels comfortable to you. And then bring your knees to the earth. Sit back onto your heels. Touch your forehead to the earth. Inhaling onto all fours. And then bring your hands maybe back a little bit so that they're really the wrists are under the shoulders. Going to put the tops of the feet on the ground. On the next inhale, long neck, shoulders away from the ears. The right leg is going to move up all the way and back as high as you can. And then on the exhale, knee into navel, head to knee. So what we did in downward facing dog, on the other side, we're now practicing here. So a couple of times, rounding in and opening up. And then release the right knee down. Sit back onto your heels if you can, or you can stay up a little bit. Bring your forearms to the ground and turn your palms up towards the sky. And then coming back onto all fours. Other side, left leg moves back and up. And then knee into navel, round your body. So see if you can, rather than thinking of this movement as something jerky and difficult, and other than focusing on maybe something that may hurt or feel uncomfortable, see if you can find fluidity and beauty in this movement inside yourself. And then release the left knee down, sit back onto your heels again, elbows in towards you, palms facing up, head moves down. And then from here, come up onto all fours. Come back into plank position. And then from here, we're going to move straight back into downward facing dog. You might want to bring your feet a little bit forward. Reach your tailbone up towards the sky. And then draw your tailbone in towards you. Head towards the navel. A couple of movements here are just moving the pelvis. When the pelvis goes up and back, the knees stay bent. And then we draw the sit bones towards us, and there's an urge to sort of straighten the knees and bring the head towards the navel. A couple of times. Yesterday we spoke about digestion, so the time of detoxification is now. Springtime gives us lots of beautiful vegetables, like will help us eliminate toxins from our system, and the digestive system is of course also linked to the legs. Okay, very good. And then left leg comes up towards the sky, eyes come forward, keeping your shoulders squared. On the next exhale, left knee into the navel, round the body, come up onto the toes of the right foot. And we'll repeat this 2 more times. In your own beautiful rhythm, the body is fluid, flowing, expressing beauty. And then bring your left foot forward. Right knee this time stays up. We're going to inhale, both arms up towards the sky. Grasp the left wrist. And then exhale all the way over towards the right. Coming back to center, grasp the right wrist. Exhale all the way over to the left. Come back to center. I've got the pussycat here. And then on the next inhale, arms come up. On the exhale, bend the elbows, lift your heart up towards the sky, palms facing up. And then exhale, fingertips to the earth, back leg to the front, bow down deeply. And then on the inhale, come up, strong arms all the way. And exhale your hands in front of your heart. Beautiful. Okay, we're going to keep the dynamic moving. Inhaling, arms come up, eyes move up. Exhaling, fingertips to the earth, head to knee. Crown of the head moves forward. Right leg moves back. We'll keep the right knee up. Both hands come up towards the sky. Exhaling, arms at shoulder height. Take a deep inhale here, palms are facing down. On the exhale, we're going to move both arms over to the left and twist to the left. So the right elbow will bend, and then look over the back hand. Beautiful. Inhale, coming back to center. Exhale, we're going to move to the side of the mat, so I'm facing backwards to you, heels in, feet out. Open your arms out wide, shoulder height. Bring your arms in towards you and up. Turn towards the back of the mat. Right foot is forward, left toes up, and then swing over to the left. Left arm stays straight, right arm stays straight, left arm bends. Yes. Okay, come back to center. Arms come up. Turn towards the left. Bend your elbows, goddess pose. Arms come up. Move towards the front of the mat. Keep your arms up. Beautiful. Reaching up, and then hands to the earth, front leg to the back into plank. Okay, beautiful. Knees to the earth, chest and chin moving down. Lay the front body down. Long arms. Hands underneath the shoulders. On the inhale, coming up. On the exhale, tongue comes out. And make a sound, like a deep sound from within. Maybe a sound you mightn't even recognize as your own. I think anything that needs to come out, allow it out. Any words stuck in the throat of not having been expressed, let them move out. Beautiful. And then come up and move back in your own time into downward facing dog. Keeping your eyes forward on the next inhale, left leg rises. Bend the left knee and push your left foot all the way over to the right without changing where your shoulders are. And then bring the left knee into the navel, foot forward in between the hands, right foot follows, head to knee, and inhaling, come up all the way, strong feet, strong body, eyes towards the hands. And then on the next exhale, radiate out through your fingertips as far as you can. On the next inhale, arms come up, eyes move up. On the exhale, bow down deeply, head to knee. Inhaling, crown of the head forward. On the exhale, the left leg goes back. Keep the left knee up. Inhaling, both arms come up. On the exhale, keep your arms out towards the side, shoulder height, palms facing down. We're going to turn to the back of the mat. So we're turning sort of on our heels, and then swing the arms over towards the left. So the left leg is forward. Bringing arms back to the center, swinging back over to the right. Good, goddess pose. Bend your elbows, come down, beautiful. Inhaling, coming up, turn towards the front of the mat. Swing your arms all the way over to the right. Strong back leg. And then inhaling back to center, both arms up towards the sky. Bend your elbows. Lift your heart up, palms of the hands towards the ceiling. And then fingertips to the earth. Front leg goes back into plank. And we'll stay here for a couple of moments. And then bring your knees to the earth. Sit back onto your heels, touch your forehead to the ground. Inhale, coming up. And on the exhale, move down into Cobra. So the elbows stay close towards your body. Your shoulders and shoulder blades move down the back. As you inhale, come up into Cobra. And on the exhale, tongue comes out. Okay, so your own sound here. And it might sound rather strange. It doesn't matter. Okay, one last time. And then move back into downward facing dog in your own time, nice and fluidly. Okay, making peace and falling in love, becoming enraptured again and again with our bodies and the intelligence of our bodies. Eyes stay forward in between the hands. Right leg rises all the way up towards the sky. Bend the right knee, and without shifting the shoulders, just push all the way over to the left. Eyes stay forward. And then knee into navel. Foot comes forward in between your hands. Left leg follows. Bow down deeply. Inhaling, coming up, one sweeping movement all the way up. And on the exhale, radiate out through your fingertips. And bring your arms down by your sides. Beautiful. So we're going to continue a little bit what we did yesterday. So keeping our wrists, as we did at the beginning of class, the wrists stay very soft, and the wrists are actually going to help us bring the left knee up. So arms up, soft wrists, soft elbows. On the exhale, that left leg is going to move back. So let your arms assist you here in the balance. Left leg moves back, heel stays up. So we're going to move over to this same side first, so we get into the rhythm. Next, inhale, arms come up. Exhaling, arms out to the side, shoulder height. Inhale here, and exhale, as we did beforehand, we're going to move over the right leg. One arm stays straight, the other one bends. As if we were sweeping backwards here, beautiful. And then inhaling back to center, keep the arms at parallel to the earth, turn the feet, heels stay in, feet stay out, and we're going to open up here into goddess pose, beautiful. And then we turn to the back of the mat, both arms up towards the sky first, right foot turns up, and then arms out to the side, and then we sweep away over the front leg, turning towards the left. Coming back to center, arms come up. We move directly back to the side of the mat, goddess pose. Beautiful. Up towards the front of the mat, arms come up. Exhaling, arms come back behind us. The reaching back, upper body moves forward. And then from here, with soft wrists, we're going to draw the left knee up with our hands energetically until we stand back on the mat again, both arms next to each other. Beautiful. Looking good. Okay, so we'll do the other side. Right knee comes up with the hands. Right leg goes back. Use your arms to help you. Arms come up, out to the side, shoulder height. Move over the front leg, twisting all the way to the left. Inhaling, arms stay parallel to the earth. Find goddess pose to the side. And then we're turning to the back of the mat. We're sweeping our arms all the way over to the right, looking at the hands. And then we're going to sweep the arms parallel to the earth. We're going to find goddess pose to the side again, bending the elbows. Beautiful. Inhaling up. Move towards the front again. Back foot lifts, back heel off the ground. Arms come up all the way. Exhale your arms here. Elbows bent. Lift your heart up towards the sky. Arms come back. Crown of the head reaches forward. Soft wrists. And then draw the right leg up with your fingertips until you release it down towards the ground. Beautiful. Okay, now take a step back so that you're parallel. Feet stay parallel to one another, a bit more than mat width apart, so quite wide here. Hands are going to come to our hips. And then on the next inhale, sense your pelvic floor starting in the arches of your feet. So you're actually sort of lifting from the arches of the feet all along the inside of your legs. On the next exhale, bow forward, upper body parallel to the earth. Neck stays long. And then reach both hands down to the center in between your feet and wherever it feels comfortable for you. So that could be closer to the feet or further away. It doesn't really matter. Settle into this pose. Find stability in the triangle of your legs and the earth. Leaving your left hand in the center between the feet. So it could be like a triangle here between the hands and the feet. We're going to open the right arm up towards the sky. Pelvis stays, so we're just twisting the upper body. On the next exhale, the right arm comes down and underneath the left. Twist over to the other side. Do this 2 more times in your own breath rhythm. And then come back to center when you're ready. Right hand in between the feet. And then left arm moves up. 3 times. So fingertips flow through the earth. They caress, so to speak, the invisible around us. Super. And then bow down all the way as far as feels comfortable to you. We're opening the back, body, And then gently bring back both hands to your hips, and we're coming up to standing. Beautiful. Super. And now letting both feet remain parallel. We're going to come down in a squat. Now remember, you might need a little assistance by lifting up your thighs or seeking maybe a cushion. Lifting up your heels, maybe a cushion might help, so you could be at the edge of your cushion and come down. So we're going to come down into a squat. Now if it doesn't feel comfortable to you at all, then you're very, very welcome to sit down on the ground. Beautiful. So elbows to the inside. Yeah, very good. So find length here. So rather than being forward, we're sort of imagining that we're actually coming up straight from the earth. And we'll do one round of Kapalabhati as we did yesterday. So the forceful exhale. Inhaling all the way. So inhale deeply. And exhale through an open mouth. Inhale 3/4 and exhale with me. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale completely. Inhale completely. Hold your breath into chest and draw the pelvic muscles, if you sense them, up and in towards the chin. And then gently release. Deep exhale. And then sit back onto your mat, keeping the feet up. Arms come forward, and then gently we're going to roll vertebra by vertebra. So taking our time, especially around the pelvis. Just see if you can go down as far as the crest of the pelvis and then come back up again. And then move the arms to one side, come back up. So as if you were sort of maybe in a canoe and you were rowing and you were sort of testing out one side and the other. So moving backwards, twisting as you go just to the edge of the pelvic bone there, top of the sacrum. Back and forth. So you might notice more sensitive areas. The sacrum, the holy bone as it were, the back of the spine. Beautiful. And then bring your hands to the outside of your hips. And we're going to gently massage the outside of our hips. So more with the palm of the hands. And then come all the way along. So this is the gallbladder meridian. It really helps, gives fire to our liver. And just go all the way along the outside edge of your legs, all the way down to the ankles. And then all the way up. So it's circular movements with the palm of your hand. The fingers are staying away. You can take your time around the knee joint. And then gently come all the way back towards the hips, outside of the pelvis on either side. Beautiful. And then stroke down the outside of the legs all the way down to the toes. And then from the toes, stroke up again, all the way back to the hips. Beautiful. Okay. Okay, so keeping your knees apart, your feet on the ground. This time we're going to move all the way down to lie on our backs. Head into the ground. Bring your hands together, interlace the fingers. Your feet are up. And then bring the index fingers together for Kali Mudra. So it's a mudra that assists us also in letting go. Anything that may poison us, we can let go of. And then keeping your chin where it is, we're going to lift the head up off the floor. So rather than curling in so that we can see our feet, we keep our eyes on the fingers as the fingers move up towards the ceiling and the eyes stay there. Chin keeps parallel. See if you can lift up all the way to the bottom of your thoracic spine. So the shoulder blades come off the ground. And then exhale down. And do this 3 more times. So it's a different movement to if we curl the head. And it will help us, in fact, open the back of the lungs so that we can detoxify through our breath even easier. Okay, so keep going. I know I said 2 more times, but just keep going here for a little bit longer. And then release the head back to the earth. Release your arms out to your side, stretch your legs. And take up place. So imagine you were a starfish. The starfish never really squashes itself unless it's moving. As soon as it's found its place, it really spreads out. So spread out like a human starfish. Allowing your breath to settle, your body to settle. Mirabai, the poet from Rajasthan, a wild woman who'd fallen in love with the divine. She says, I know a cure for sadness. Let your hands touch something that makes your eyes smile. Look at beauty's gift to us. Her power is so great she enlivens the earth, the sky, our soul. And then gently rolling over to one side, taking your time to sit in meditation. So find a comfortable position, seated position. Thumb and index finger are touching, palms facing down, your hands on knees or thighs. Agna Mudra. And maybe your intention for the day will be to see beauty in everything. So you're very welcome to stay here in meditation for a little bit longer. I'd like to thank you very much for joining. Wishing you a wonderful day full of beauty in the smallest things. I think when we fall in love again with life, when we become enraptured with life, it's when it also reflects this beauty back to us. See you tomorrow morning. Looking forward. Recordings coming later.